Emergency stay granted. And this is our little...
Get down, dude.
You guys are safe until the appeal. We're going for the appeal. Drea Humphrey here with Rebel News, bringing you another update on the very important story that touches on our farming, our food, our scientific sovereignties. That is none other than the 400 healthy ostriches who are located on a rural farm out in Edgewood, British Columbia. I've had my boots on the ground to give you reports, and now I bring you an update as I'm home with Katie Pisitny. She is Universal Ostrich Farm's daughter. She's going to let us know how these birds are doing and the legal efforts the farm took, which resulted in them being granted an emergency stay order that makes the birds temporarily safe from the call pending the outcome of next month's appeal. The federal court's earlier decision to allow this agency to go on with this culling order, even though the birds are healthy, even though they're not for food consumption, even though they're being used for research that the farmers say can neutralize viruses like COVID-19 and potentially the avian flu through natural immunity, through antibody therapeutics. But perhaps that's in too much competition with the Moderna goals of Big Pharma. Here's Katie Pisitny. She is the adult daughter and spokesperson for the farm. She is living at the farm. She grew up with these birds. She's going to give us the latest now.
No.
We won!
You won what?
An
emergency stay.
Okay.
And they're going to expedite the trial, the appeal, but it's the appeal that we can bring all our information forward now. And they won't let us test.
We all did it.
So
But
no
that's
testing.
okay.
Of course, they don't want to
We
prove
don't
that
need
they're
the
healthy,
testing.
but that's okay.
Well, we need the testing, but we don't need the testing.
Yeah, everybody knows.
So the emergency stay means right now those animals cannot be
Are
harmed.
safe.
For right now, and every day that they're alive and safe is a day that matters.
All right, Katie, it's good to have you back on Rebel News. So many want to know the latest. How are you, the farmers, and of course the birds doing?
Birds are doing good. We're 154 days, absolutely healthy and beautiful animals with herd immunity, which we are fighting for every day to be recognized, recognized of their herd immunity. We got our submissions in to the judge, for the CFIA's response. They sent a almost 2,000-page document that we had to put submissions in for, and really proud of Omar, our lawyer. He did an amazing job, and we just got a copy of all of that. We submitted some really great evidence, brought up a lot of case precedents. And, you know, I think it's really important to note that if this was such a public health risk and so much concern, like they keep aiding to believe, you know, they haven't visited the farm in 4 months. They haven't been here in 4 months. They haven't tested the animals. They refuse to test the animals and to conduct any further research into our living laboratory of recovered flock status. So Omar went at it a little bit of a different way. His submissions were very thorough, and they held a lot of constructive pieces. And I just want to say that, you know, I hope that a judge sees this, that we are 154 days healthy animals, and the longer this goes, we do deserve the right to be able to test our animals.
You say the CFIA isn't showing up, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But many people have come. Some are staying there. Some are coming back and forth. Some are on the weekends. Are any of them getting sick? I didn't get sick.
No. Yeah.
I know they're not right in there with them. But what's up with that?
Well, it's just because of everything that we're trying to prove, right? It's the proof is in the pudding, I think. We have healthy animals with herd immunity. Natural immunity holds a place in this world. It is one of the longest standing, this immune system is what has carried us all this far. I don't know. Somehow we lost our way somewhere, and natural immunity didn't become a scientific thing. we are all, I really believe too, we started talking, we had someone visiting here from the Atlantic publication out of New York, and we started talking about the exposure. None of us are really being tested for antibodies, right? We always, our health system and our healthcare always tests us for virus, but they never test us for antibodies to see exactly where our society sits. So I think we would be probably pleasantly surprised to see how many of us test positive for H5N1 antibodies because of our exposure to the migratory birds that are in our world, on our beaches right now, in our water. And so I just think that we probably all have somewhat of a natural immunity to it, and the education and awareness in which we're trying to provide, I hope can start to dispel some of the fear-mongering.
Well, you're speaking about natural immunity. I see that you and the farm have put out sort of a challenge to the government to really go through the science. You're challenging the federal health minister and, of course, the head of the Liberals, Mark Carney, to do that. And pointing out in your statement here that you put out is just the lack of grant money that has gone into that natural immunity antibody research, which I know your birds, that's what you were hoping to continue on with therapeutics. What else do you want to say about that challenge you guys put forward to the state?
We are, I'm calling out Heath MacDonald and Marjorie Michael to uphold their scientific ethics and try and work with research places like us that can offer opportunity and stabilize viruses just like we're in right now, and a viral threat, and give us the opportunity to be recognized and work with organizations like Canadian Food Inspection Agency to better animal and human welfare. I don't think we should be looking at this as a one-size-fits-all stamping out approach. There is burning out options. They have other options to be using, and that challenge is just to come visit the farm. You know, come visit us here. Really look into our research and see what we can offer, but I really think that more farms like ours deserve more funding and to be recognized rather than eradicated.
Well, we have our fingers pressed together in prayer, fingers crossed for the legal action. But tell the people how they can help those who want to push back. What's the latest on the public front move?
So there is an e-petition that has been being started by Connie Shields. So I really invite everybody to sign that e-petition. We're looking at getting the backing of Scott Anderson, because we'll need an MP to back that to take it to Ottawa. You can go to saveourostriches.com and you'll have some updated information on there as well as links. So you can reach out to our ag minister, our health minister, and I think it's time that we continue to band together and stop the division, create one big unified movement to create the change and stabilize the crisis for all of our agricultural industry and support the world across the board with protecting our generational farmers that continue to put nutritional food on our plates.
And are you still inviting people to come to the farm?
Yeah, we are. We are. If, I think we're kind of slowing down our kitchen because we were doing like a little bit of a food kitchen. We're asking people who come and visit us at 301 Langille Road, Langille Road, to come and if you want to spend a couple of days with us, just come kind of prepared, self-sufficient. But we do have a fire and we do have cooking equipment that you're more than welcome to use. Come for a day trip, come for an overnight. Come spend some time with these big prehistoric ostriches, take some pictures. It's a great educational time for kids to see these guys up close enough, not too close. And see their big, I always get mesmerized in their feet. Sounds really funny, but you look at their feet. And
I know what you're talking about now, yeah.
Yeah. So, Drea, you can tell everybody, once you're here and you see them up close and you look at them in the eyes, right away you know why we're fighting for them. And we're fighting for animals across the world. So these guys have been healthy, and all of us have something to learn from the journey that we've been on here, and we're happy to share that with you. So come and visit us, take some time out of your summer and come spend the day with us. We'd love to visit with you.
At Rebel News, we expose government overreach, and this is absolutely one of those stories. If you want to join thousands of others in joining our one-click campaign demanding via emails respectfully that the CFIA back off, stop taking these farmers to court, give us back our freedom to farm. You can do so at our special website called SaveTheOstriches.com.